Yo, let me just see where we at. 61. Okay. 63, 61. Okay. Okay. My views are still maintaining. We're still at 17.9K. Um. Anyways, let's get right into it. Here we go.
Bombers in the building, and with all of the teasers we got for WWE 2K25 last week, a lot of us thought for sure we would be getting a pretty big patch for WWE 2K25 this week, but WWE Games went completely silent on us and pretty much said, dropping a new patch for this game is what we don't care about. But hey, maybe they drop it within the next few days and it's a lot better than we even expected. I don't know, we'll see. But as I was playing the game this week, I unlocked the CM Punk Persona card. Y'all know the one where he has the long hair. And they also gave us a locker code that unlocked Roman Reigns from 2K24. And this got me thinking. There are a lot of wrestling attires, gimmicks, personas that did not make it into 2K25. And with these persona cards, we don't have to wait until 2K26 to get them. I'm sure we haven't seen the last of them for 25. So today, I'm going to give y'all 5 persona cards that I want to see added to this game so we can get some attires that are missing. 3 of them I really need. But I also need you guys to get in the comment section and give me 3 you want to see as well. Don't forget to drop a like on the video and smash that subscribe button, especially if you don't want to miss.
Run, boy, they coming on.
Alright, so it's been quite a long time since we've done one of these reveal videos, ladies and gentlemen, but that means it's creative season. And if you notice, it's time to have fun, so let's go ahead and jump into the first reveal. And I know some of y'all are thinking, oh well, every time he does these videos, he just puts the Undertaker under every card. And I'm not going to do that this time. We got a lot of Undertakers in WWE 2K25, so I'm grateful. We even got the Undertaker from 1990 back, and he looks horrible, but he's a lot of fun to play as. So let's go ahead and reveal the first one, and I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I didn't put the Undertaker under every card, but he definitely got the first one. The Lord of Darkness. Why do we not show more love to the Lord of Darkness? This is one of the Undertaker's best looks. This is when he actually got serious. You know, when he had the purple gloves before, it was kind of like a cartoony dead man gimmick. This is when he just turned into like an evil man. Now, I will say the Ministry of Darkness is my favorite Undertaker, and that is when he was at his evilest. Bro was cutting himself, dripping the fluids from his wrist into a cup, a shallot, is that what they call it? That was a different Undertaker. But this one, this is where the Undertaker... Yes, I want to see a lot of different versions of the Undertaker in these games because the man deserves it. And if we only got 3 versions of the Undertaker, then I think this is one that we should get every time. So if he doesn't make it as a Persona card in 2K25, hopefully they lock him in for 2K26. You know what? Make him the showcase star in 2K26 and give us all of the Undertakers. And I don't want to just relive his WrestleMania moments. He's got some of the greatest moments throughout his whole career, so I'd rather relive those. But let's go ahead and move on to the next one. And ladies and gentlemen, we are not moving far away from the Undertaker because the next one we got here is Kane. The wonder of the world is gone, and I will show all the wonder that the world I found in her. I'm sorry, but why is this Kane not on the base roster? Not just this Kane, we don't even got Classic Kane, one of the best characters in WWE history, one of the best gimmicks in WWE history. If I'm not mistaken, they said Kane was only supposed to be around for that Undertaker feud, like for a cup of tea, and then he was supposed to go away. At one point, Kane had the most wins in WWE Raw history, and they just throw this man under the rug. They give us this old crusty lobster face Kane every single year, and that's the Kane that we don't care about. And it's not just me. If you go on Community Creations right now and you look at the top downloaded wrestlers, Kane is up there. Kane is literally on the base roster, and he is one of the most downloaded wrestlers in Community Creations. Why is this? Because this is not the Kane we want. We want Classic Kane. If you can't give me Slow Chemical Kane because of licensing issues with the music, then I get it. but at least give me classic Kane. Or just give me this Kane with classic music. I'll take it. I'm not going to be too picky. But let's go ahead and move on to the next one. And I think this guy actually had an original WWE theme because it had traces of the GOAT Jim Johnson all over it. We got Randy Orton from 2004, 2006. I'm not a year guy. Y'all don't have to check me on that one. But this is when he left Evolution and turned himself into a superstar. I'm telling y'all, the booking was just on another level back then. But this is when he came out with the shower pyro behind him. The music was just, hey, nothing you can say. Nothing's gonna change what you've done to me. I'm sorry, y'all. This is music time with Kenny Bomb today, and it is not sounding good. And I know we already got a Randy Orton persona card. We got the skinny Randy Orton that everybody loved with the baldy. But this Randy Orton was actually my favorite because this is when I actually first started to like him. Didn't really like him when he was doing the broken arm recovery thing. He was good in Evolution, but this Randy Orton actually brought him up to another level. And then he went on to handcuff Triple H to the ropes and do some unthinkable things to his family. Now we got the big alligator-sized Randy Orton that everybody loves today. So, hey, things turned out very well for this young man, but I would love to see this Randy Orton in WWE 2K25, if not for anything, just for the entrance. Give him that old school RKO with a good punt, and we are in business. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Now, I actually put these in order of the way I would like to see them added. Number 4, we got Drew McIntyre. Now, if y'all remember, in WWE 12, Drew McIntyre had this Future Shock DDT, and the animation on that thing, the best DDT we have seen in any wrestling game to date. And we've spoken about music for pretty much all of these Persona cards. This is one song that you cannot leave out. And I dream broken dreams, I'll make them come true. I'll make them for you. Come on, y'all. It's music time with Kenny Bomb. Sing along. But I hope he comes out to this theme every year at WrestleMania, but unfortunately, they never do it. We'll probably never see it on TV again, but hopefully we can get this card in WWE 2K25 so we can at least hear it and see that entrance in game. Let's go ahead and move on to our final spot here. And coming into this, I said I will not put any new wrestlers on this list because they're going to save all of the new wrestlers for WWE 2K26. But there's a wrestler who recently debuted in WWE, and I think we need this wrestler in the game as soon as possible. It's El Grande Americano. Now, this guy is very mysterious. We have no idea where he came from. He just popped up out of the blue. We never saw him in AEW. We never saw him in NXT. He just popped up in WWE, and he is very impressive. I think they got to get this guy in the game sooner rather than later. So that is my last spot. But what do you guys think? We will for sure be getting more Persona cards in WWE 2K25. So give me your list and let me know which ones you will.
Okay. I see what we did on the last one. I see what you did there. Anyways, get out of here and get another video. I know another video. Let's go. I'll try to make this the last video. I know.